Welcome all to the weekly outlook. We're here from EWPRO, getting straight into the weekly outlook, starting with the DXY on the daily. Like I've mentioned many times before, we got an A, B, C. This wave C did break the ending point of wave A. Didn't go very far. Looking at a different way now as an A, this is a B. We get a C down in here, and then we get an A, B, C as your larger flat before we get like an A, B, C. There's no real clear direction on the daily. That's why I'm looking at a different way, that alternative way. H4, we got 3 up. There was a possibility of a bull hidden there. There was a chance to get into a trade here, more than likely break even. Now it's looking very much bearish. So, yeah, I'd be looking for a sell to go and break the low. AU on the daily. Again, there's a couple of different scenarios. We're looking for this as a wave C up. It never went anywhere near breaking that ending point of wave A. So we're looking at it differently. Some sort of an A, B, get a C down in here, and then you get an A, B, C. Looking at possible correction in here for more downside. But at this stage, really looking for buyers like I've been last week, last daily outlook. But we got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down in here, impulse up. I'm just looking in here to see what sort of correction we're getting. It's taking its time. So looking at WXY, X2, a possible Z down. This is going to be rather deep to this impulse here. So I'm really only looking for a C up at this stage. It may turn motive, but yeah, I definitely, wherever the 100 fib is, I'd be, considering taking half off. GY on the daily. Again, it's like many of the others. There is no real clear direction. This is looking very much bullish, like I've been mentioning for the last couple of months now. Just waiting for that structure to finish. So this is no secret. Been showing this for the last few weekly outlooks. We're looking for one up here. We got that. I'm looking for one down here now. We got that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm looking for that third one down for a 333 complex correction, and we may even get, even more, may even turn more complex. But this stage, I'd really like to see this one down, break this low, and then I can start to load up on the buys. EU is the same. It's becoming more complex. This may have been the ending point of this wave C here. It did break the ending point of wave A, but it didn't get anywhere near that 100 fib. So I dare say we're getting something more complex. I'm looking at an A, a B, and a C up in here. This stage, looking for this C up. Um, so this is pretty straightforward. I'm looking for at least an A, a B, and a C up to the 100 fib. So if you get any buy setups, you can definitely look for a buy up to this 100 pip. NU, looking at this A, B, and we get a C up. We got started to get a C up. Um, it never went and broke the ending point of wave A. So again, it's become more complex. I'm looking at this as an A, B in here. We get a C down, and then we get an A, B, C at this stage on the daily. We did get the 5 down in here. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we sort of got this 1, 2, 3, getting a 4 with the ball hidden here. We may get a fifth one up, and then another 5 down, giving us that A, B, C before we start to look for buys. Um, it's still looking very much. Well, we're looking for this X2 last week, I believe, looking at WXY. I was looking for an X2 in here, and then it waves that up. It's still possible that we get a wave Z up here, but on this time frame, we sort of got a WXY, may get an X2 and then a Z down before we do go. I'm not liking it because it's not filling. This isn't fitting Elliott wave rules. Um, if we're looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth one up, well, wave 4 has gone into the territory of wave 2. So unless we're looking at it as an ending diagonal or leading diagonal, it's not fitting Elliott wave rules. So yeah, more than likely we'll get a bear hidden. Well, we are getting a bear hidden here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get another one down breaking that low. GY, we're right at the top of the market, only looking for sells. We're waiting for sells. We've got all that bearish divergence. Even on the H4, we got all the bearish divergence. We got the 5 up. It's bounced off that second target now in the wave Z. We may get a sell set up on it. You could look for a wave Z down or wave 5, whichever way you look at it. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting a bear hidden in here. So I'd be looking for a sell to go and break that low at least for a wave 5 or wave Z, whichever way you look at it. UY, again, I'm not really looking for buys up here. It does look a little bit bullish up here still, but like I've mentioned over and over again over the last few months, even if this does go up and break that top, I'm still looking at this as a B wave, and then we get an A, B, and a C down. So again, I'm really only looking for sells. You're really only scalping if you're looking for the buyers. H4, we got this A, B, C. We do have the bearish divergence. But this is, like I said last week, this is still looking very much bullish, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get, a high here. Little bit more upside, and then I'd be looking for, a nice impulse down and a sell setup. I'll be more interested in a sell. But there is no sell setup. It's more bullish at this stage. USD CAD. Still looking at this large flat in here. If I go down to the H4, show the whole thing so you get the full picture. We got this 5 up in here. We got an A, B, C to finish off the B wave. And then we got that A, B, C as an expanding flat. I'm still looking at that. So really, I'd really like to see this what end of wave Z broken. This is very slow. Um, it's just, I mean, I don't know what to say. There's a lot of bearish divergence here. It didn't really go as planned. I was looking for an A, B, and a C. Instead, become very choppy in here. So, there's pretty much no buys or sells on it at this stage. I'd pretty much leave it alone at this stage. USD Swiss franc, we got the three down, bullish divergence, nice bounce up. I'm looking for at least that 50 fib, like I've been mentioning for months and months now. Looking for a correction. Now, it probably won't just go straight up like that. You know, I'd expect some sort of an a B, and a C, or it may turn into a wave Y, X2, and a Z up. You know, if it turns motive. We did get another one up last week. You know, we were looking at this here. We're looking for another buy in here um, to get that buy. Now it's, well, we got a lot of bearish divergence here now, so you're pretty much looking for a sell. Um, got a lot of bearish divergence in here. This top has been broken. Unfortunately, I would have liked a little bit more upside. We still may get a little bit more upside here, but like a WXY, X2, and a Z up, really need a bull hidden or something to buy before you look for a buy again. If this does come down sharp, break this low, give us a correction in here, well, then you could look for a sell. So really, you're sitting on the sidelines, seeing, you know, if you get a bull hidden or a you know, a bearish setup to sell. EG on the daily, we got this A, B, extended wave C. We got this W, X, Y, X2, the Z down in here. It did go down. This did go down and break the ending point of wave Y. So we're only looking for buys. It's very slow down the bottom here. It's not really, you know, going very nicely. I'd still be looking for buys. You know, H4, we have that bullish divergence, impulse up. We got an A, B, C in here as a flat. This is very slow though. We got another flat in here. If I go down to the lower time frames, so you know, this is not really something I'd like to see, because we got this like A, B, C here, and then got a sharp move up, and then we got another flat in here. So I would still be looking for upside, but it's very slow. You know, after your first flat, you don't really want to see another flat in here. You know, um, but yeah, you have to be very careful now. You know, buying, because it's clearly not going. Something's holding it back. WTI on the daily. Um, Again, I'm looking at this as more of a correction in here as a B wave, and then we get a C down finishing off this B wave, and then we get an A, B, C. This is looking rather bearish. You know, it's very slow. It has got up to the 100 fib, the first target. We're looking at that A, B, C. It got up to the first target. It's actually breaching it now, but we're getting all that bearish divergence in here. You know, I mean, there is opportunities. There was opportunities to get in it, but um, yeah, it's not looking the best. Um, Sort of getting this like A, B, C now, and we'll get like a W, X, a wave Y, X2, and a Z up. So, you know, if this does turn motive, you'd be looking for the X2 and a buy setup to trade that wave Z. Gold. So we've been waiting for this for a while now. So I'm looking at that a B, and a C down, finish off the B wave, and then an A, B, C, like I've been looking at for a very long time. Been waiting for this wave C up in here. We finally got it now. It's not quite up to the 100 pip there, but it has broken the. Oh, it's pretty much a double top at this stage. But yeah, there was quite a few opportunities to buy in this last week. We're looking for a buy last daily outlook. So if you got on it, you've done well. Um, Now to get on it, you'd need a correction. I'd be looking for some sort of a deep correction in here, giving us a bull hidden here, and then you could look for another one up. Silver hasn't really been playing very nice. Um, I was sort of looking for the A, B, and a C up here. It never went. Gave another lower low, and then actually, I don't think that was a lower low. I think it may have been, yeah. So this was the low here. So it's made it very difficult because this is a like a WXY X2, and we get that Z up. Did mention we had that bull hidden, so we are looking for another one up here. But this is very much bearish, you know, overall very much bearish. Um, it was a couple of trades in there on the lower time frames to get in on this. Uh, but yeah, you pretty much you have to wait for a correction now before you can jump in on it. Bitcoin has really taken off. Um, Really, like I said last week, we have to wait for a correction now. Page 4, we're looking for this wave Z up. We've got that WXY X2, and we were looking for this wave Z up. I didn't expect it to go this far. It really took off. So I'd be I'd be looking for a larger correction, larger than these corrections here, over here, and then I'd be looking for more upside. Very dangerous to be scalping up the top here, at the top of a market. Um, if anything, I'd be looking for the sell, and this is looking rather bearish in here. You may get a nice sell set up in here. You'll be selling into a correction, so it could be quite choppy. So you'd have to be careful selling as well. But I'd be more interested in a sell, selling into that correction than looking for buys at the top of the market. S&P 500. We got the 5 up, a bit like Bitcoin. We got the fifth one up, and it's gone further than I thought it would. We're looking at that WXY X2 and this Z up. So again, very similar to Bitcoin. I'd be looking for a larger correction than these over here, and then I'd be looking for buys again. Um, I mean, like last week, there were only scalps. It was only scalping. This was looking bullish, like I said last week. And it has gone up and broken that top. So you'd be taking profit, and yeah, you're just really scalping. Right at the top of the market. We're getting all this bearish divergence. I'd be more interested in seeing this fall over, give us a lower low and a bearish correction, and I'd be more interested in a sell. But there is no sell setups on it. AU200, this is playing out like we're looking at an A, a B, and a C up to this 100 pip. It still might get to that 100 pip still. We're looking at this wave Z. We've got a WXY X2. We had that bull hidden here. We're looking for this wave Z, hit the first target, and now it's coming up to that second target. Um, excuse me. This was very difficult to buy. Like I said last week, you know, a risky trade to buy, but yeah, if you get in it, I'd be looking at that 161.8 as your second target. What's the footsie doing this week? Didn't really go over this last week because, and even this week, there's really not much here. I mean, this is our impulse here, and it's all within this impulse. It's all corrective. So, you know, this can go either way. We can get one down in here for like an A, a B, and a C, and then get an A, B, C. Or this is just an A, some sort of a B, and we're getting a very slow C up. I would be staying out of it. This you just scout. Well, it's gambling really because there is no clear direction. You're only really scalping. Um, I mean, there's no ball hitting or anything. I mean, this does look bullish in here, but would you buy it? I think we got bearish divergence there. No, we don't have bearish divergence, so you probably could look to buy this in here, but oh man, I wouldn't. I'd just stay out of this. It's way too choppy to even waste your time on, really. Yeah. And lastly, the DAX. This has really taken off. Um, there was a couple of buys in this, like we've been mentioning. You know, this one over here, this over here as well. Um, we're looking at that. I was just looking for an A, a B, and a C. It's gone up to a wave Y. So you'd wait for an X2 and then look for that wave Z up. That's pretty much the only way you can play this now. So I hope you enjoyed the weekly outlook. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you out there next week.